Hello everyone, this is Will from the Apple One-to-One Training Channel, and this video is really simply off the cuff, and it's all about thanking you guys for watching our content. This week's a little tough because I am going on vacation, and I think it's just good to have a little bit of a break. May is a very busy month for me. For a lot of people who don't know, I have a full-time job as well as working as a wedding videographer part-time, so to do this job plus that and that, you know, it adds up a lot on my own schedule. It's hard for our channel to really grow just because of the responsibility of uploading, the responsibility of editing is all on me. So I try to balance it between my work-life balance of my main job along with working in the wedding industry and doing this channel. So this week was just simply a off the cuff, a little bit about us, what we've done in the past with me, Frank, and being a part of this channel, and just so you guys know a little bit more about us and the journey we've been on, especially if you're new. We started this whole thing called a Think Different podcast. All the podcasts that we talked about are on this channel, actually, if you want to go back to the very, very beginning. And we started the YouTube channel in conjunction with our podcast, and it was me and another former employee named Tim. And we came together, and I thought, I want to keep talking about Apple, even though I left working at Apple, which I was there for 12 years. And I felt like I didn't want to be left out of the experience of Apple, so I wanted to talk about Apple products with somebody, as well as maybe even dive into what we were learning and how we show that to everyone in our stores, to you guys. About a year in, we were not really catching any big fire, but the biggest thing that we did was a video called Apple Maps versus Waze. That was the first big hit that we had, and it was just me in a car with my wife going to a location, and we wanted to compare Apple Maps versus Waze when you don't have it plugged in. That way you could see the battery experience, and it was very clear that Waze destroys your battery, and that's still going to be the case today. But that video really caught on, and I didn't really think to go forward with it more than just, it wasn't really educational, it was more like a vlog. And then I did a video for Pages, and when that caught fire, it took another couple of years before we realized that maybe the podcast just was not the right way to go. And my focal point, I think, changed, and we moved over to doing more training content. Tim, it was not really a training guy, and he also started falling out of love with this podcast, so he moved on, and then Frank came aboard. And for those who don't know, Frank and I worked at the same Apple store twice, and he came on 3 weeks after I started back in September of 2007. So we were there a long time together, and his last day was only a couple of months before my last day. So it was really interesting how our journeys between Apple differ. He was more part-time always, I was full-time, but we were still within the Apple scope for a long time. So Frank I've known for over 10 years at this point, and it's been incredible that he came aboard, because one of the things that I love about Frank when he joined up here was that he's giving you a perspective from somebody who's been, I guess, seasoned. He is definitely, he's older, let's be real, he's older, and he can give that voice off for those people who we were trying to reach, those Apple creatives. Apple abandoned a lot of people when the one-to-one training program decided to end at Apple. It was a program that I absolutely loved doing. It was one of the most passionate things of a job that I absolutely loved. And I loved teaching people how to utilize these Apple devices. Because you got to remember, back in 2007, 2008, not everybody was in this. There was no ecosystem really yet. There was just the iPhone, and the iPad wasn't even out yet. And that's how long I've been a part of this. So teaching people how to use Map, because I thought Apple OS, I thought Apple devices were the best products out there for technology, and I still think of that to this day. There are things that we can do that you just cannot do between a Windows and an Android that you can do with an Apple device. We decided to kind of pull back from the podcast side. In fact, I'm wearing my lanyard, our Think Different podcast lanyard I created. This is an actual lanyard from Apple. This is not a fake. Just what's inside's fake. But I kept one of the lanyards around, just to always have one. And we we moved across and do training, and then that's where we got most of you, our audience, from. There was times where Frank will do a video, I did a video, and we switch back and forth, and we try to come up with really good content for you guys. And we're glad that Numbers, Pages, and Keynote, something that we feel are very good products, don't get the love that it absolutely deserves. You get these products for free. You might as well learn how to use them. And they are good. They do everything you want to do for the most part. If I was to tell you today, if I was going to write a book up, I would write a book up in Pages. I would do everything because I believe that the product works, and the only thing I got to do is send it off as a PDF or a Word file to get the same result. Well, is it exactly the same sometimes? No. The font libraries are different. Things can be a little funky when you start adding more and more content to a file that maybe Word, Excel, and PowerPoint or Google Docs maybe just doesn't understand. Yeah, in fact, right before this video came out, we have a documents one right here if you want to go check that out. And I compare Google Docs, Office, and Pages, Numbers, and Keynote in 2026. So you can see the comparison. Over the last few months, Frank has been absent from this channel due to some health scares within his own family, so I respected that, and he is going to be coming back very soon, though, so I'm really happy he's back very soon. And we want to continue creating good content every week. You know, our MacBook Neo series, when that came out, we wanted to showcase an Apple product to you guys who are extremely new to Apple, because we know a lot of people are coming from Windows over. This whole transition to Apple Silicon plus the MacBook Neo has really invigorated this environment. I will tell you that in the last year alone, I have bought more Apple products than I have in a long time. I mean, we're talking the Mac Mini, we're talking the iPhone 17 Pro I bought, I got AirPods, but then I returned the AirPods after I didn't really like them. I had to upgrade my iPad Air because the storage wasn't that great. And then for no reason that I don't need this right now, I have a MacBook Neo, even though I have an M1 Max 16-inch MacBook Pro. But I enjoy just using this and just getting used to it, just to feel like, what does it feel like to be a new user using something different every day? And this is going to be great for my wife, my son. And that's what's great about this product, is that this is not for me, this is for them and later. And that's who this is trying to, I think, attack, is getting those people. We're going to continue working on the MacBook Neo series. I want to do more stuff with this that we didn't get to do yet, but I wanted to take a slight break from it just because I went hardcore for like a month on it. So this week I'm just going away. It's my birthday coming up and I wanted to go away, and I actually have this Camp Snap 8 that I got for doing weddings. Here's a couple of shots from this camera right now. It's like a Super 8 style camera. It gives you that look. It's not real Super 8, but it gives you the look and the style. You can't go back. You can't really edit anything. You have to just go off what it says on there and how it works. That's pretty much all you can do. It's a really, really neat design feature on here. So I like this. I want to showcase this so that you can see some of the footage and maybe how you can edit to make it look a little bit better. They got to work a little bit on this device, but it's pretty neat. A lot of people actually like it. In closing, 11,000 subscribers, over 1.8 million views on this channel is something I am so proud of. The fact that we're doing this without marketing, we're not doing any marketing. We barely go on our social medias, to be honest. We just simply like to put up videos that you guys would enjoy. We get a little bit of a kickback from it, which is awesome. You know, we started this channel not thinking we were gonna get anything. It took us a good 4 years to get any kind of advertising money to us. And that's just a testament to you guys watching it, subscribing, and I really do appreciate, even if you have never watched our videos and you're watching this for the first time, we really do enjoy doing these videos for you guys, and it's fun to do, and it keeps our brains functioning within the Apple environment. It allows us to talk to you guys as if we were still Apple creatives and you guys were coming into the one-to-one program and we're teaching you guys specific skills. And that's what I think that we brought to the Apple training environment that a lot of people just can't do because they're just not they were not taught like we were, and it's a different feeling. We're hoping to do more stuff down the line once we grow this channel even more. We would love, one of the things that me and Frank have talked about is doing training sessions with you guys in a membership program that we would put on our channel so everyone could see, but because of privacy and all that, we don't want to dive too crazy into that. But I think it'd be really cool to see how a training environment between you guys and us would really impact other people, just to see people ask questions. What I would like to do, if you're watching this video, please leave a question down here that we can answer in a future video within the next month or so. So if you have something you want to ask me, or you want to ask Frank, or something in general of a question you want to talk about, we would love to make a video like that for you guys based on the comments that you guys write below. So please do that, and I'll definitely make something for you. So I thank everybody very much for watching our channel. Keep watching, keep subscribing, keep liking, keep sharing. Our goal here is not to make money. Our goal is to keep our Apple brains flowing, talk about the Apple world, and be able to showcase that with you guys. And if we get a little bit of kickback on the side, which is a testament to the growth of the channel, and it's all organic, which just makes it even better. So thank you everyone for joining us, and as I always say, I love every single one of you.